everybody, welcome back in the shed. I'm Troy. This is Dave.
Welcome back.
Today we're talking about the top 3 liquor songs. But before we get started, I want you to leave your picks below, see if they match ours. Also make sure to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So let's just get rolling, man. What's your number 3 liquor song? And I'm curious what this is because I have no idea.
I got a feeling we might overlap.
You think? All right, we'll see. Go for it. What's your number 3?
All right. My number 3 is going to be Tequila by the Champs. This famous song was recorded in 1958, believe it or not, and it went to number 1 on the R&B charts.
Wow.
It also won a Grammy that year for the best R&B song, which was the first year of the Grammys.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Who sang it? I don't. You didn't say who the band is.
The Champs.
Oh, you said the Champs. You did say the Champs.
Well,
Hey, you know what? That's what happens when you have too much liquor.
We're getting there, folks. But the other thing is there's not really much singing on the song.
Yeah, it's just
until they get to the tequila. So
you think the guy had his notepad and he was trying to write a song? He's like, tequila, and he just wrote tequila over and over.
Well, it's really the only lyric in the whole song.
Yeah.
It's an instrumental.
Tequila.
You know, because of the success of that song, which is kind of funny, the Champs recorded another song called
Vodka?
Too Much Tequila.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, sure enough. And it became a hit. It was like
It's kind of like when Chubby Checker did Let's Twist Again.
Exactly. It went to number 30 on the charts. And it was like a follow-up, but you know.
I don't know if I've ever heard that song.
I don't know if I have really. No.
We'll put it right here.
Yeah. You know, that song is, pretty huge, and it got covered by, even like Larry Carlton, jazz guy, and, David Sanborn, who we've talked about before. And it's just one of those songs that, lives on.
I'm pretty sure the band that I had in high school, because I had a little 3-piece band. It was me playing guitar and singing, and my brother played drums. Well, we had another drummer for a while, but anyway, we always played those kind of songs because they're easy. It's just two chords over and over and over. And I'm pretty sure we played that song back in my high school band.
I played it 1,000 times. But, of course, it was famously immortalized in Pee Wee Herman's movie
Big Adventure?
Big Adventure.
Yeah.
And that's just one of the most classic scenes in that movie. Of course, it's full of them, but that one is hard to beat.
Yeah,
but anyway. Exactly. But anyways, that's going to be my number 3 liquor song. All right. What you got, Troy?
My number 3 is, first of all, it's not a rock song. And I'm going to do some shameless self-promotion here. But it's my song called Liquor, Beer, and Bullshit.
Oh, yes.
Sitting around the house, wondering what to do. I got nothing to say, and I'm all out of booze,
So I wrote a song along with my friend Jeff probably over 10 years ago called Liquor, Beer, and Bullshit because there's a story to this. My dad was famous for all his little sayings. He would say something and we would make fun of it over the years. And he said the phrase one day, "What's all that goddamn liquor, beer, and bullshit?" And I thought, that's a country song right there.
This pretty little mamacita Sat right next to me. She said, come on, say I'm up. I said, I disagree.
So one night we were at my house and Jeff was there and I was kind of playing some country chords or whatever. And we came up with the words for Liquor, Beer, and Bullshit. And then I was like, we need to make a music video for this.
You did make a music
we
video.
We made a music video. We went to San Saba, my hometown, and we got this girl who was a waitress out at Diggs. So Jeff, the other guy who helped with the lyrics, he was sort of the star of the video, and the girl who was the waitress, she was also the star of the video, and I was sort of like just the country guy playing in the background, you know.
Liquor, beer, and bullshit. Don't let it all run out.
Had my little Telecaster guitar and stuff. So we made a music video and we put it on YouTube. It's on YouTube. You can find it. It's called Liquor, Beer, and Bullshit.
I said liquor, beer, and bullshit. That's what that's all about. Liquor, beer, and bullshit. Till it all runs out.
So in Waco, it's called the Musicians Association of Central Texas. Remember
MACT.
Yeah, we used to go to those long
We
time.
won an award from MACT.
Yeah, we won some kind of for In the Shed.
yeah.
And but we won. It was the very first year they ever had a music video category, and we won Music Video of the Year,
Yeah,
which
right.
wasn't hard to do because there wasn't a lot of music videos.
But it was a good video.
Yeah.
And it was very funny and well, that's what Troy does, you know. He's a video maven,
Yeah,
god. But no, it was a cool song.
I sort of recorded the song and wrote the song, sort of making fun of country music. Because I'm not really a fan of country music, and a lot of the newer country music. it's
You're
just-
playing off the cliches of country
exactly,
music. Yeah,
exactly what it was.
Liquor, beer, and bullshit. That's what that's all about. Liquor, beer, and bullshit. Till it all runs out. It all runs out.
Number 2 is going to be Beer Break.
Beer Break. Oh shit! I guess I'm gonna have to write a song called Beer Break. Huh?
Oh, shit. Okay.
I just fell on my face.
All right, we are back with the beer, and we're on to your number 2. What's your number 2?
Well, number 2 is going to be Thin Lizzy, Whiskey in a Jar. This song by Thin Lizzy, who surprisingly we've never featured before,
Yeah, it's
was released on their album in 1972.
Wait for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
It's really a traditional Irish song that goes back even to the 50s, being recorded by several artists.
For the daddy-o, what for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
The Thin Lizzy version is really the first version that most people recall. Metallica covered it, you probably remember that, back in
Yeah.
1998.
Whiskey in the jar.
I think they won a Grammy for Best Rock Song.
I don't know how, because I think it's a horrible version.
Well, it's not my favorite. I
Yeah.
like Thin Lizzy's better.
Yeah, I didn't really like it.
But, you know, they were trying to give it up for
Yeah.
those bands back in the day. But it's been covered tons of times, even by like Burl Ives covered it.
Whack fall da daddy o, whack fall da daddy o, there's whiskey in the jar.
U2 covered it. I think even Bryan Adams covered it.
Wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
As I was going over the Cork and Kerry Mountains.
I think it's a pretty great liquor song that Thin Lizzy did, and it's going to be my number 2. What's your number 2, Troy?
That's a good number 2. My number 2 is going to be Kiss Cold Gin. So this song was on Kiss's debut album that came out in 1974. Ace Frehley actually wrote the song, but Gene did the vocals on it. Even though the song is about drinking, Gene and Paul were notorious for always, they always claimed they never drank or did drugs back in the day. Of course, Ace did. I guess is what made him come up with the write the song.
I think Ace and Peter did enough drinking for all four of them. So.
Probably so. Probably so. The band I had in the 90s and even up until, I quit having a band in 2008 was one of the songs that we always played live because it's a fun song to play. It's an easy song to play.
Yeah.
Most of those Kiss songs are not the most complicated songs.
Sure.
Guitar World actually ranked that song at number 7 of the best drinking songs.
I think it's one of Kiss's best songs. It's a fun song.
It's a fun song to play. It's a fun song to listen to. It's simple. That's why we used to play it back in the day. But anyway, that's my number 2. What's your number 1?
Number 1's going to be One Bourbon, One Scotch,
And One Beer.
and One Beer by George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
I want to tell you a story about the house went blue.
That's my number 1 also.
Is it?
Yeah. It's
All
gotta
right.
be. It's gotta be the greatest liquor song, beer
I think
drinking
so.
song of
I
all
think
time.
so.
So what you want? One bourbon, one scotch, one beer.
It came out on Thorogood's debut album in 1977.
I'm drinking bourbon, I'm drinking scotch, I'm drinking beer. Look down the bar.
He's another one of those artists that we've never featured before.
That's true. Yeah.
What are the odds?
Yeah. two in one episode.
All right. It was actually a cover of a blues song by this Amos Milburn guy who wrote it originally as one scotch, one bourbon, and one beer.
One scotch, one bourbon, one beer.
In '66, John Lee Hooker recorded it as one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
Yeah, it rolls off the tongue better that way. I
It
think.
does, it does.
Yeah.
One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
But it's one of George's most famous beer drinking or liquor songs or blues songs. Of course, he wrote a lot of songs about.
Yeah, a lot of his songs were about drinking.
It sure were.
I drink alone. Yeah, with nobody else.
But George is still out there today. He's still playing. I think he's on tour right now.
Really?
Yeah, but you can bet your ass that he's going to be playing that song at his concert because it's really one of his best songs. I mean, he has so many of these famous songs, but that's a good party song.
Yeah, I think from what I read about that song, and probably a lot of his songs, and you can kind of tell, he just went in the studio and they recorded it live. They didn't do
think so.
they didn't do a lot of overdubs. He just kind of
Yeah,
went in
for
there
sure.
and probably did a few takes and they got it and that's it. We're done.
I want one bourbon, one scotch, and a beer. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. Elvis Bishop.
He's a great performer, and
I've never seen George Thorogood.
I
Have
haven't
you?
either.
Yeah,
No.
I would love to see
I don't
him.
think I've ever had the opportunity, but
either.
he is. I have a lot of friends that have seen him, and he puts on a great show. And he plays slide most of the time. He plays that hollow body guitar. He's got great tone. He's got a great voice, and the dude knows how to party.
Yeah.
But
Well, when you have that many drinking songs, I think you know how to
Exactly.
party a little bit.
Yeah, all right. But those are going to be our top 3
Liquor songs.
liquor songs. But thanks again, folks.
And make sure you leave your picks below. Also make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video. We got some merch below. Grab you some of that. And we'll see you next time in the shed.
all right. Later on.